Okay, so back to answer some more of your questions. Let's get started right where we left off. Ali, Narendra, Camilo, and a bunch of people asked, what is my favorite meal or dish? The answer would definitely be something with rice and curry and a bunch of different curries on top. So that can be like Thai style, Indian style, Sri Lankan, Malaysian, anything with rice topped with a bunch of curries. Is your wife a big foodie too and enjoys trying different food as much as you? Yeah, she probably doesn't like food quite as much as I do, but she does love food, especially Thai food, and she does enjoy trying new food. When traveling, what kind of snacks is best for airplane? Me personally, I love any kind of nuts, almonds, peanuts, sunflower seeds, good, fulfilling, and nutritious. Irang asks, what was your favorite meal in Nepal? I really love the food in Nepal. There's a dish called samay bhaji, which is Newari food, and that was just, you might have seen the video, awesomely delicious and such a unique food that I had never tried before. Lana asks, hi Mark, have you ever had any bad experiences with eating street food such as food poisoning or similar, and if so, how did you handle it? It's been very, very rare. I'll admit that I've had diarrhea before, but I think for food poisoning, I might have gotten sick one time in the Philippines, but it was only it only lasted for a day, and then I was fine. Dealing with it, I just kind of drank water. When you go to these different countries, do you have a guide to assist you getting around? Where do you get guides? I don't really take any guides or use guides. Basically for all of my research, and I think there was another question. Yeah, anyway, for doing all of my food and travel research, I mostly use the internet, other blogs, and then from there, I actually enjoy not knowing everything so that I can kind of figure things out on my own. That's part of my enjoyment of travel. A few people asked, what is your ethnicity? My mother is Chinese and my father is Caucasian, but both were born in the United States. Mark, have you ever been turned down by a food stall or a restaurant in your travels to film them? Sometimes it definitely is a challenge, but I haven't really been turned down, though I have been scolded at taking photos of some people. But overall, it's been a really positive, awesome experience because we just go into a restaurant. Usually it's just me and my wife with a small video camera, DSLR camera. We don't come in with a whole crew, and we don't come in with a big scene. So overall, 99.9% of the time it's been really good and no problems whatsoever. Luke asks, what has been the best country you've visited so far? And was there any country that you haven't enjoyed visiting? Really, I have enjoyed every single country that I've visited. Of course, there are some negative aspects of certain countries as well, but really there's great things about every country. Countries that really stand out to me were Sri Lanka and Ethiopia. Awesome places. Okay, Drew asks, I was wondering what the downside of travel is. There are definitely some downsides. One of them is being away from family. Another is not having a stable place to come back to. Yeah, those are a few I can think of off the top of my head. Angie asks, what is the worst country hygiene-wise that you have ever visited and wanted to leave as soon as you arrived? Actually, I do think that just about every country has just about every country has bad hygiene. It's just some countries hide it more than others. So there's never been a country that I've visited that has such bad hygiene that I want to leave. But I think it's just about using judgment and seeing which places are just too dirty to eat there, I guess, and then choosing ones that are suitable. Okay, Jimmy asks, what street food amazed you the most for flavor and good price that you still crave to this day? Okay, I had to think about that one a little bit, but in Delhi, India, I sampled something for the first time known as kule chaat. You may have seen this video, but they took a tomato, a little mandarin orange, I think there was a potato and a cucumber, and they hollowed it out, and then he added in a mixture of chickpeas, sulfur salt, lime juice, some spices, and and pomegranate seeds, and then he mixed it up with his finger, and it was like a little cup. And so I absolutely had no idea what to expect. I mean, I thought it would just taste like a tomato with juice in it or something. I don't know. Anyway, I popped that whole thing in my mouth, and it was absolutely sensational. My mouth is watering just thinking about that. That was so surprisingly delicious. Yeah, I still dream about that often. Tom asks, how did your passion of food start? Probably from my parents. I've really loved food since I was a kid. I liked to cook when I was a kid, and I loved my mom's cooking. And then as I continued to grow and lived on my own, I continued to love food more and more. Except for food, what do you enjoy most while traveling? That's a great question too. I really love nature, hiking, backpacking, trekking, mountains, rivers, parks, beaches. So anything with nature I love. Okay, imagine when you get the death sentence, what would you choose as the last meal on Earth? Wow, that is a toughie. Am I allowed to choose one dish from every single country? Because that's what I would do. But probably overall, I would choose a full Southern Thai food spread cooked by my wife, Ying, and her mother. Dishes could include gang som, which is like a sour turmeric fish soup. Gang tai pla, which is a spicy black dark curry fish. Kung pat sa ta, which is shrimp stir-fried with stink beans. What else? And patad kamin, which is fish deep-fried in garlic and turmeric. And then, of course, a few plates of rice, and then a fresh, bitter, overly ripe durian to top things off. And I would be extraordinarily satisfied. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Those were the majority of the questions. And again, I will make full videos about finances, how I finance my travel and eating, about finding food, where to search, and how to find restaurants and street food stalls and what to eat, how I do my research, and also about keeping fit, and also some Thai food questions like best Thai dishes. I'm gonna answer all of those on full videos. So thank you very much for asking your questions, and also I have tried to get back with all of you guys on your comments on the video, so also check those out if you haven't. Thanks again for watching this video, and if you have any more questions, just let me know and I will try to do my best to answer you.